Mr. Trump has escalated his hits on Clinton. Last night, after our show at a rally in Walker, Michigan, Trump had some choice words for the Democratic frontrunner that have been the talk of the political world all day.
She's terrible. Donald Trump is on video, and ISIS is using him on the video to recruit. And it turned out to be a lie. She's a liar. No, it turned out to be a lie. Where did Hillary go? They had to start the debate without her. Phase 2. Why? I know where she went. It's disgusting. I don't want to talk about it. Hillary, that's not a president. She's not taking us to everything that's been involved in Hillary has been losses. You take a look. She was going to beat, she was favored to win, and she got schlonged.
Did I mention oy vey? All right, this morning, after a good night's sleep, Mr. Trump kept it up in an interview on Fox and Friends.
Well, she lied, and she got caught very much so in a lie. And one of her people went on and said there is no video. She said that I was in a video. They made a video. It's a lie. She lies so much, whether it's her trips where she's going to be shot down, and it turns out that that didn't happen. And Whitewater was a total lie. There was so many lies, and it's terrible.
Clinton's campaign has not wanted to engage some of Mr. Trump's more controversial remarks, but Hillary Clinton today circled back on her criticism with some new beefed up language and tweaked language on the negative impact of Trump's rhetoric. She also, when she spoke at a town hall in Keota, Iowa, this time saying it's Trump's appearances on television rather than Al-Qaeda ISIS videos that's fueling the violence.
People around the world pay very close attention to our elections. And if you go on Arabic television, as we have, and you look at what is being blasted out with video of Mr. Trump being translated into Arabic, no Muslims coming to the United States, other kinds of derogatory, defamatory statements, it is playing into the hands of the violent jihadists.
So, Megyn, we both agreed yesterday that the frontrunner fracas is good politically for both Trump and Clinton. So 24 hours later, with all these new developments, you still think this is in both their interest to keep this up?
Oh, what a difference a day makes, or not in this case. I mean, look, every time we get in this situation, every time he says something, whether it's belittling John McCain's war record, whether it's Mexican immigrants are rapists and criminals, we think this is going to be the point. It just hasn't proven, and this comment isn't going to hurt him any more than the last one did. And I think Chris Matthews says it best. If anyone's going to focus on what Donald Trump said 10 seconds ago every single time, that only benefits them. They need to look at the much broader picture of what he's tapping into. For her, I think it's getting to be a little bit of a different story. I've been a little bit surprised of the tactic they take of doubling down on him and as a sort of figure that's being used to agitate and foment ISIS hate. Whether or not I think that's true or not, I'm not sure it's a winner for her. It's like, what do they say? Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. I'm not sure you want to get it in a gunfight with Donald Trump. It helps him a lot. I'm not sure it helps her as much.
It helps her, I think, still. She tweaked her language. They're trying to get away from any focus on if she misspoke at the debate. There's no doubt that a lot of the things, when she takes on Trump, she's not just thinking about a general election. She's also appealing to Democratic voters. When she defends women, Hispanics, when she defends some of the views of the Democratic Party broadly about, for instance, Muslim immigrants, she's helping herself with Democratic voters, and she's looking like a strong figure. I think Trump is a little bit in danger of, I think it helps Trump because he wants to prove to people he can take her on and prove head-to-head he can beat her. I think he's in a little bit of danger of not going after the people who threaten him right now, which are Ted Cruz and maybe Marco Rubio and others. For her, I think there's one danger, which is she does not want, whether she gets elected, becomes a Democratic nominee, or gets elected president, she does not want this campaign to be a mud fight with Donald Trump. And, you can say no matter what she does, Trump is going to be outrageous and say outrageous things. But the fact is, if she provokes him, he could say even more extreme things, as we saw last night. He did this provoked.
Absolutely.
And that is a danger for her that I just think as a human being and as someone who wants to govern the country if she wins, I think there's a danger here if she wants to get into a fight. If Trump's the nominee, does she want 10 months 8 months of this?
I can't think of anything worse, and I can't think of anyone else who's really tried to strike a presidential tone at almost every corner, from setting out detailed plans, from everything from healthcare to the economy to taxation,
Exactly.
you know, a level of detail that no one has put forward and certainly no one else has been able to credibly defend.
Yeah.
She does not want to have this be a focus of the snipping and snagging about her record, which actually Trump's rise has distracted some of the attention from. It's actually neutralized some of the Hillary Clinton haters, which are out there in droves. She certainly doesn't want to engage in a tit for tat with him, which could get really negative. The kind of rhetoric he's capable of, I don't think her campaign wants to even touch.
Yeah. At the same time, they do feel from a political point of view and from a principled point of view that if Trump says outrageous things, she's going to want to speak out. But I think the misspeaking in the debate, not correcting it, and then some of the tweets from her folks, they're going to put this thing at a to the mattresses fight. And again, does that play to her strength? It does not. It does not. At the same time, I think that you know, people are past saying that Trump saying outrageous things are going to hurt him. Now people are saying on television, pundits saying this could actually help him. I think he is fired up and it helps him, but he better keep his eye on Ted Cruz.